Next program is 6.6. Find the highest score of a student of a given number of students, or you can say enter number of students. Here the program write a Java program that prompts the user to enter the number of students. Means first you have to say how many students. Okay, in a class we say we have 30 students, 100 students, 40 students, right? So we have to say first number of students, 30, 40, 50, 100, like section number of students, right? So then you have to enter the student name and score, his total mark or his score, his marks. For each 100 students you have to enter, right? So this is one thing, right? Means enter the value. First you have to see how many students you want to enter, then say, and after entering how many students, then you have to enter each student name and score marks, I mean grades. And finally and finally display the name of the student with highest score, and display the name of the student with having a highest score, means highest marks in the class. Okay, let's copy the program same as before 6.6. I will copy the simple, but here is given here like it is, it's a enter the number of students. When we know the number of students, 10 students, 40 students, 30 students, right? So let's take 3 4 students, like simple program. Let's say here, let's me copy the program first. Let me create a program here. Create a class scanner. I will copy here up to this one. I will copy. I create a class under the same section package, highest score, maximum marks, same program, mostly similar, right? So here I can say highest score, I can say score. Yes, a number of students, a number of student, NOS, initially number of students here. NOS or N, very short form. N is the number of students. Okay, so that is input. Enter, you have to enter the number of student. Next dot text it. So the program says write a program to prompt the user to enter the number of students. I'm entering the number of students. I say here, like some example, sys out, enter number of, how many students in your class, right? This one. Then here, this one is not necessary. Now this is, there is no termination, so we'll use for loop here. Student from one student up to n, right? The number of students. This is the maximum students you enter. 3 student, 4 student, 5 student, 100 student, up to here. Then each student. Here, for each student, you have to enter now. In this case, you just here, and each student name and score also. Again, you have to enter the name and student for each students. Okay, so here let's declare for student name, student name string, and int for score and highest score, int highest score, highest score, maximum, you can say highest. And let me write it very simple, highest score, HS, right? Now this one here, I can say here system dot sys out, need to enter here, sorry, sys out, we'll say here enter student name. First we had, because we had to see, we have to enter from 1 to n number of students, whatever the n number we have. This is a size, how many student, what's the section capacity, student capacity, classroom capacity. For each capacity of that one, starting from 1 to n, we have to enter the each student name, then this name is what is the name here? What's the name here? S name, student name equal to input dot next line, right? Is a method for the student name. Now same case we had to say here student score, student name and student score. The student score you have to enter here. Sorry, here we have to say is input, right? This one same thing. So just write score. Control C. Control D. No need to declare again. Now you got this score. Two things. Now you got this score. Now you use the same logic here. Control X. Keep it here. Now whatever the score, we say your highest score is greater than whatever you can go reverse, right? You can say here if your score is greater than highest score, then highest score is equal to score, whatever the score related score. And similarly for the name, I say here name here. I can say now student name. I can say name student uh, highest student name score. Yes, this name equal to S and A M E name. This one you have to declare one more here in this case. H S and A M E name. S score student name this one as well as, right. So that's one thing here. This condition is used to calculating the highest score and student name. Right, as just simply copying the same thing. This is only the number. I'm doing the name also, so just adding this name here. Can you see here? Right. Now this is end of for loop here and end of so this is after entering end of for loop. You have to enter this one here. Then you say here two things here. One is a student name, the student name, HS name, right? Name. The next, now in this case, see if this is not executed, there should be some default values, right? So I can give here empty values, some empty value, empty string, empty string. Okay? That's why you will avoid the errors here. Next is score. Yes, highest score, friends. Let's say highest score. Highest. Highest score should also be initially you assume it is the same as is equal to 0. Assume it is 0. No. Right. So that's it, the program here. It looks a bit lengthy, but same program I have added to the name. That's it. There are some other issues we'll see. Let's run the program here. Enter the number of students here. First you have to enter, for example, I want to take only 3 students because I have to enter the data for each 3 students. 3. Now there is a problem here. Enter student name, enter score. Look carefully here. There is a problem we will see sometimes here. Enter student name. I'm not enter any value, but automatically it's empty. Now it's again asking enter score. There is some error here. You can see here. Again, this is prompted. So there should be something, a different line here. We can say here. This is a problem mostly with student dot next line actually. Okay. So what we do here in generally we write something a blank here for such kind of problems. You just write down here input dot next line, consuming the line, new line, control C. Again you have to, this line is very important. This is empty alignment, like empty next line. Because of new line here, it will consume the line. Because of after next int, what happened, it will uh, take to the next cursor, to the next line. So this line is already taken as a blank. That's why it will again open next line, this one. So anyway, if you don't understand, no issue, but you just make sure, if you find such kind of problems, you just add this line, enough. After next int. Okay, now let's run the program again. I say n equal to 3, so it's not showing any tool. See, now student name, example, my name is Feroz, and my marks is 88. I enter here Hassan, and his marks is 63. Now enter Faisal, marks is 55. So highest marks is Feroz and this one, right? So hit enter, you'll see student name Feroz, highest marks is 88. Is that clear? So output is, because you entering the numbers, you entering the name, you enter the student score. Okay, leave this extra additional here. Now I'm checking the score, whatever the score here, current, right? Whatever the score you enter here from this keyboard is greater than HS, yes. Then what the score value gives to highest score. Similarly, the name also, whatever the name, same thing, right? You know the previous, which score and which name, right? So that is the same logic here, right? Hope you understand this program. It looks bit lengthy, but it's very easy, simple, right? So now here the number 3 is n value. That's my look here, the size of the number of students, n here. You had to write the n here, number of students here, right? Prompting here. Now if you enter 10, you have to enter 10 students, 10 student marks. So basically 3 is enough to demonstrate, right? So this is a one program here.